Hello and welcome back. Yes, this time I have a good excuse of fainting. I mean, look at this. Magnificent peaks this way, magnificent architecture that way. Yes, it's quite a pass here, guys. Welcome back. We're approaching Ostforot, where we shall continue our journey around Evendium. So we're way over there last time. Now we're on this side of the lake. So, while we have already been to all three places we're about to be today, Osforo there, and then the place where we started the treasure hunting, and then Tinudir over there, I'm sure that won't make the actual adventures any less exciting. Though, the excitement of exploration is always there, and we don't have it for those locations, I think we have some interesting story developing. That's my premonition and intuition at the same time, if that makes sense. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Okay. So here we are at Osford. We need to talk to Robin Dunkley about the howling in the hills, which is a quest we picked up quite a while ago.
It's a sorry day.
Sure, it's always a sorry day for you. I was afraid you would return with such news possible. Nat was a good hunter, well liked by the people here, and will be missed. Yes, that was sad for me too. I will return the pack to his family and give them these sad tidings. You say he spoke of the Gauardine? Yes, I feared as much. They have always been a danger to those who find themselves in Emin Uyao. But it has been many years since last they proved so bold. Something must be done, possible. Oh, should I go back and defeat them again?
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
Yeah, I'm sure it will do no good either. I do not know what made the Gauradine choose the life they lead, whether it be fascination with the form of the wolf or some other reason, but I do know that they have become entirely evil. I'm not so sure. These men wear wolfskin cloaks and bedeck themselves with ornaments fashioned from bloody teeth and fangs, and it is said they move with unbelievable speed and attack with strength beyond that of a normal man. That must be avenged, Basilbur, and the Gauardine taught not to attack the people who live around the lake. Journey northwest into Emin Uyao and defeat some of these, sure, because that will help, of these evil men. Return to me some of their weapons as well, that I may destroy them. What does usually happen if what is said is true? So there's a bunch of evil men, and you defeat a few of them and then leave. Would that solve the problem? Usually not, right? Except if everybody's really, really scared of the ones left alive, but usually not the case. The Gauardine of Emin Uyal.
Woe to me.
The Gauardan prowl the hills and forests of Emin Uyal. Yes, I know already. To the northwest. Defeat this evil man in memory of Nat Rapkins and bring me the unusual weapons they carry. Ah, so it's all about the unusual weapons then, huh? I see. Okay, well, we'll do that. Oh, it's a big area where they. Wow, they go all the way down south here. I didn't realize we've never been that far south. I don't think. But for now, of course, we should head to the place of the riddle, and hopefully we'll solve it for good this time. It should be a short ride, so let's do it together. Tam tiriram tam tam, tirilam tam tam. Tiridam tam tam dum dum and a deer. Wolves and deers, they are nice. Okay. Yes, the place is over there. I'm quite curious. What did I miss? What did I miss the first time I was here looking for the treasure? I mean, there are a lot of details on the statue, so That's one thing. Okay. But still, we're back to the stone marker, which we definitely noticed. We noticed the shovel, the dirt. Let's see. You noticed something you did not notice on your early examination of the stone marker. A small, removable block from the rear of the marker itself. Inside the hollow space is a moldy book. Collected the moldy book, which we're supposed to bring to Kulak. Okay. Can we read the moldy book? Why not? Uh, okay. Well, so of course, naturally, the next destination of ours is Orkauve Tinodir because it's the closest place, and then of course we'll talk to Kulang and see what they have to say about anything. And then I think we'll just teleport back to the Eve spires over there and defeat some Gawardan. Unless there's something really urgent that will come up before then, which I doubt. A moldy book, they say. Yeah, moldy books can be fragile, so opening them can destroy the pages, depending, so one has to be very careful. And my bow, my boat, no, my boar, it's a little bit, offers a little bit of a rough of a ride, which I'm very used to, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but the vibrations might ruin the book, so I'm a little worried about that. Let's see. Orkalva is always here in the nook place around here. Aha, there he is.
What do you need?
Ants are very curious creatures indeed. So ancient, yet we know so little. Yeah. I'm glad we had the pleasure of not only meeting Longbow, but of aiding him. In the dark times to come, the ants could prove to be very valuable allies. Now, it is time to turn our attention to the south and the city of my ancestors.
Would you do something for me?
Okay. You have done much for us, and it feels unfair to ask for more, but I must. Oh yeah, you're morally compelled to exploit me, I get it. The tomb robbers we drove from Rantost fled to the south and are now threatening our hold within the Way of Kings. The Way of Kings is where the ancient rulers of my people are buried. Those that watched over Anuminas and Evendim from on high now sleep below. Their memories are to be cherished and thought of often, but their tombs are not to be disturbed. I have also heard rumors and whispers of another force amongst the ruins. I believe you have encountered them already within the estates to the east of here. I fear we have little time to determine their motives and defeat them before it will be too late. Like what? Head south to the Way of Kings and meet up with Nimbelas at his camp and see what you can do to help. Got it? Nimbelas. Architects of History.
Greetings.
Go south and see what aid you can provide. And we'll do that later. Now, though, let's bring the moldy book to Kulang. See, he's not far. We can just walk. By walking, I mean running. My usual pace. You can see I'm a good swimmer, I'm a good runner, I have the stamina of a champion. Yes, I do. Also a beautiful place here. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Yep, I did. What is that you bear? A book reclaimed from the stone marker itself? Amazing, Basbor. Give it here so I may examine it. Careful there, careful. Time has not been kind to this book, but some of it appears to be legible. The diary of some member of the landowner's family. A daughter, unless I miss my guess. You guess by the name? Or by some other context? This is a true treasure, Basbor. A record from out of our distant past. This is far more precious than I expected you to find. I'm glad you're excited about it. I thank you for your efforts and the weariness of your limbs. Thank you. It was a long journey, but for such a find to be returned to us from out of the darkness is a thing of joy. Please, take this reward along with my heartfelt gratitude. Great. Kulang's runestone, Kulang's javelin, or Kulang's club. Okay. When it interested in either of those things, but that's fine. Great. I'm glad we were of help and it turned out to be something of value and useful to the rangers here. Now, next we shall go back to the Eve Spires, just like that, and defeat some Gawardan. Okay, so now, well, I kind of know the drill. I know where they're Gawardan. Actually, what makes sense? So next we need to go there, huh? Oh, look at this, guys. When I hover over the Gawardan of Eminuyao, and Eminuyao is obviously here, right? You can see there is a tiny spot here, down south, way closer to Numinas, that's not part of Eminuyao, where apparently there can be also some Gawardan. That's interesting. Okay. Well, regardless, for now, let's see, we need to defeat 6 Gawardan tribesmen, 4 Gorge Stalkers, and oh, we need to collect makeshift claws. That's right, okay. Well, actually, we didn't need to get on our boar. Let's just walk here and climb up this way, and that should provide us with plenty of Gawardan to deal with. There's a tribesman already. Okay. Okay. Not you, Wolf. You're just fine. Okay. The mighty waterfalls here. Plenty of water. It's been raining plenty in the mountains, so not surprised. Okay. Now the population density will soon increase. Of Gawardan, I mean. So how many more do we need to defeat for the Slayer Elite? Like about 30 for the main one and then another 180. Wow. We still, I felt like we've slayed a lot of those, but less than I thought we did. So, oh yeah, we've already collected a couple of makeshift claws, so that shouldn't be a problem. There's a Gorge Stalker here. Okay. I don't think the Gorge Stalkers can be found just anywhere, unlike the Tribesmen. I think the Tribesmen are more common, but I might be wrong. We'll see. This guy, he doesn't even count. I'm sorry. Okay, so you are a Tribesman. We still need you. Gorge Stalker. Okay, so let's look at the map again. See, now the area where you can find Gorge Stalkers, as I suspect it is smaller. It's only here, but you know, it's all around us still. So let's see. We need only 2 more. Oh, that's easy. I'm sure we'll find one more. Just right up the hill. Okay, tribesmen. We might as well deal with them for the sake of the deed. And here's the last Gorge Stalker we need. Okay. Now though, I need to go all the way over there. to Ostforo to talk to Robin Dunkley again, so that's a long journey, guys, especially since I cannot teleport right now. So I'll meet you over there in a minute. Let me tell you, this was quite a journey back to here. Oh, through mountains and lakes. We're back. We're back. Not that it's worth it, but you know, let's finish this business here with Robin Dunkley.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
What do you think? These claws fill me with dread, Basselbor. The Gauerdine are cruel indeed to hunt their own kin with these, for kin we are, despite the beast hides they wear and the bloodthirst they possess. I hope that Nat has found peace, and I thank you for avenging his memory. Is that what I was doing? Again, avenge. I have nearly finished remaking the statue of Elendil from the pieces you brought me to me, Basselbor. Oh, that's more like it. I do not have all the missing fragments, but some other adventurers are helping me search the camps of the tomb robbers for the pieces that remain. But that is not what I must speak with you about. Oh, you have more for me. Interesting. I have received word from Calenglad. He has returned from his meeting with the Blue Lady of Nenuyao. Oh, really? That's cool.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
Mm-hmm. Calenglad wants you to return to him at once so he may tell you of his meeting with the Blue Lady. Do not delay, Basselbor. I shall not. You have been a great help to me and have done much good for the people of Ostforoth. I hope to see you again, but for now you should return to Tinodir and speak with Calenglad. Word from Calenglad.
Woe to me.
What are you waiting for, Basselbor? Calenglad waits for you at Tinodir to the southwest. All right, to the southwest we shall go. I'll meet you at the usual place in Tinodir, guys. Alright, Calenglad, here we come. Through the hole in the wall. Okay. There you are. What do you have for us?
Greetings.
I'm glad to see you again, Basselbor, and to know that you have not been idle while I journeyed. Oh, definitely not being idle. Unlike all the people I met, Robin spoke of the aid you rendered, and I believe that the people of Ostforoth are better for your service. Well, I misspoke. Some people are not idle. I have spoken with Gwyneth about acquiring the Scimitar for Aragorn, but she is not satisfied with what I have told her of you. She wants to meet you herself. Okay.
What do you need?
Apparently you're not very convincing, dude. Gwyneth has agreed to speak with you, Basselbor, but do not misunderstand. She will only allow us to recover the Scimitar if she believes that you are worthy of her trust and that Aragorn is ready for the burden that awaits him. She did not hesitate to rebuke him when he and I encountered her almost 60 years ago. I have no doubt that she will do so again, if it was in her mind. Well, speak to her with respect and do not seek to hide anything from her. The Blue Lady has lived in these lands for years uncounted, and she had patience only for the kings of Anuminas. Okay, well, I'm not one of those, so I'm not sure if she'll have patience with me. It is said that Elendil consulted her often on various matters, and she grieved his passing. She lives at Gwyndetront, a cave in western Eminuyal, behind a clear waterfall that pours from the heights and feeds a shady pool at Rushingdale. You'll need to circle the lake, for the pool is tucked among the hills on the far side of Nenuyal. It'll be a long journey, for Rushingdale is on the far side of Nenuyal, west and slightly south even of Tinodir and Til Ruinen. I'm not afraid of long journeys at this point. A meeting with the Blue Lady.
How can I be of service?
The Blue Lady lives in Gwyndetront, a cave behind a waterfall at Rushingdale in western Eminuyal, on the far side of the lake, west and slightly south even of Tinodir. Only she can grant you access to the Scimitar. Understood. So that's more of an epic kind, even though it's not part of the epic quest, it's still obviously a major quest line. However, look at this beauty, guys. I think we're ready to swim that way, no? And talk to Nimbelas at the way of King's Camp, where I believe we should end our episode. Let me check. Yeah, that will make sense. So, remember, you've been under this giant obelisk there. Well, I guess not an obelisk, but you know what I mean. And then I'm sure we have to head to Anuminas, of which a lot still remains to this day. Yes, even up top of those hills there. So, well, look at those beautiful weeping willows here, if that's what they call them around these lands. Maybe it's a different species, but reminds me of weeping willows. Gently swaying in the breeze, mostly up and down though, which is kind of weird. Do you see that, guys? It's not sideways, but up and down, as if they're breathing. Pretty cool though. Yes. Yeah, I guess the natural, or not the natural, I was about to say the natural habitats. What I meant is the locals here are probably good swimmers, cause if you live around Lake Eventim, you know, you should know how to swim. Like actually know how to swim, not just a little bit, you know. I've been lucky with the waters, I must admit. I've never caught high winds and waves, so even though the swimmings are sometimes kind of exhausting, it has been fun. A vile kegrim here. Counts for the deed. Okay. So it looks like along here there are plenty of places where people buried the dead, I think. At least in some of those tombs around here. In any case, let's talk to Nimbelas first, and then we shall call it a day. One day, this shall all be ours again.
What do you need?
There is much work to be done, and if we are to succeed, it must be done quickly. Okay?
Could I speak with you a moment?
I'm glad to finally get some aid. We have been trying to do all that we can down here, but with every move we make, our enemies are already there waiting for us. I have discovered why, but we just have not had the numbers to do anything about it. Not long after we freed Rantost, several boats landed on the shore here. I watched the meeting between the newly arrived tomb robbers and the forces of Angmar. Oh. Yep, not surprising. Afterwards, the robbers headed up into the hills, and the Angmarim resumed their search. I can only fathom that an accord was struck. The tomb robbers would spy for Angmar, and report on our movements from above. In return, Angmar would give the robbers any relics from the city that they did not want. Oh yeah, right. Like crappy relics, I'm sure. If we are to move forward into the Way of Kings, the ancient burial ground of our ancestors' rulers, our actions must be shrouded to the enemy. For that to happen, we must empty the hills and claim them for ourselves. Do you know how much patience I had reading all those to you while these gnats here were bugging me? It took a lot of nerve on my end. Here, you deserve this. And on that note, I shall see you next time, friends. Take care. See you for more adventures very soon. Goodbye.